Yeah, I mean,
And then, and then when the clocks changed, it got, very strange. But
yeah,
here in Philadelphia, we're more on the eastern side of the
Yeah.
time. So
Us too, but
whatever.
yeah. But I still think that they start school too early for all children, particularly teenagers.
Mhm.
That's me.
Especially teenagers. If you look about how they grow and their development, mental development, they're better off if they go to school later.
Mhm. Well, I know here they do, because that 7 o'clock bus is the elementary kids, which is a shame. And then the middle school comes later, and then the high school is even later than that. So
Oh, wow,
yeah,
that's good.
Well, that's
It's
smart.
not that way here. It's not that way here at all. Huh.
but
Well, that's at least reasonable.
Ladies, I think we've waited long enough. As you all know, tonight we're doing bracelets. These can be bracelets that you yourself have made, or bracelets that someone else has made in the past or the present or whatever. We're going to do it like we always do it. I am going to try to operate the controls and spotlight people in a timely fashion. If I don't, it's just because I can't find the controls I need to do, or I'm slow on the draw. Maggie is going to be our commentator and our question asker. I may ask a few questions too. And Laura is going to be our main person who is going to figure out who should speak. Our what?
Yeah. Our MC.
Thank you, our MC. That is
MC.
perfect. Where Laura is our MC as always, and she does a great job. And you all know her. And we can get started. Before we go any further, we had talked last time about having our April session, our April show and tell, be focused on our studios, how we organize our beads. And I think we agreed tonight to just talking now with Maggie and Laura that we will do that. Okay. So that gives all of us a month to get organized. Some of us are challenged in that department, and like we need to get things in order. This is a great excuse. Okay. You can make a video if you want.
That was my question, video or images, because I know that some of my stuff is, because I've got in this room, in the other room, and yeah, so.
Give us a little tour. I'm going to say keep it around, 15 to 30 seconds. You can have a second one ready to go if we have time. We never know how many people will join us. So we want to give everybody a chance. But yeah, videos, pictures, whatever. And if you want to send them in advance to,
Okay, awesome.
to Laura, then she will have them ready to go. She'll have them uploaded. But we won't show them unless you yourself come, okay? Because you have to be present to kind of narrate and guide us and tell us, how you organize things. And I'm guessing it's going to be a very interesting meeting. Okay. So the next show and tell is your bead stash, how you organize it. Okay. And the date on that is, I just wrote it down, April 25th. Okay. So we have a month to get some of us have to get our stash in order. Okay. All right, Laura, do you want to take it away?
Yeah. So we're doing bracelets. Like usual, you're welcome to share or not share. So I'm just going to go through. What I'm going to do is, call on everybody. If you have something to share, that's great. If you're just here to check things out, that's fine too. Just let us know. But I'm going to start. I always start with Maggie because I like to, put her on the spot to begin with. So I'm going to
I was just going to say thank you, Laura.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one of the first designs I ever did. I saw of course, a Roman mosaic pattern in a museum in Rome, and then since then I have seen it everywhere. And I immediately saw it as a bracelet. That was fortunate, and so I designed it. I have taught it for a while, and then I stepped back for a while, and then I think it was Carole who asked me to teach it again, and I revamped it to make it reversible. So anyway, this is mosaic chain cuff, and this is the piece. It's
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
brick
So
all
pretty.
forms of, and it is reversible.
Wow.
So obviously it's peyote to capture the pearls, and then around it is a ladder stitch, which turns into brick stitch, which is the regular form of brick stitch. And in here it's a different way to do brick stitch so that you can get into tight spaces. So it's 2 forms of brick, and then I have square stitch on the closure. And then I have a loose, what do you call it? Finding. And here's the clasp. Okay. And it's mosaic chain cuff. And I think I designed it back in, 2006 or something. I have to look it up. But anyway, I like it. I do have to, I was just telling Laura, all of the little gold beads, because I wear it a lot, on the edges are now, silver or, clear or whatever. But I was saying, if we buy a beaded bag from eras ago and the beads will lose their color. So I'm trying to decide if it adds to just the design after years or to redo it. And I very seriously doubt I'm going to cut it up and redo it. So anyway.
So, but Maggie, what are the white beads? Are they pearls again?
They're pearls. They're Swarovski coin pearls.
Could you hold it up to the camera?
Yeah, they're green. When I first did it, though, Valerie, this is when beautiful white coin pearls were prolific, and you can't find them like that anymore. So the original piece was coin pearls, freshwater coin pearls in a disc shape, not rounded, but disc, coin shape. So,
and what's on the reverse?
It's a very simple color pattern. Here, hold on.
You said it's double-sided, and it looks like it's finished on the back.
It's double-sided. You can turn it this way, and you have the purple, okay, and the green, and here you have the red and just the green and gold.
It's just lovely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Spectacular.
Thank you. So it was a fun piece to do, and I still would do. I always thought it'd be a great earring. Yeah. Not me. Just even a little too small. Okay.
I love it. Now, is this in your book?
No, probably a picture of it is, but no, I taught this for years, and I still have the pattern available, but I taught it. It was one of my original designs I taught. And then after that, I think Carole, maybe I hadn't taught it for her or whatever, and she was looking through and she wanted to bring it back. And that's when I said, well, good coin pearls are hard to find, but Swarovski has great coin pearls. Mm-hmm. And so I did that, and I thought, let's make it reversible. And that's what I did, thanks to Carole. So I maybe will make another earring, and maybe next month. Instead of my studio being organized, which is going to be a mess, I'll have 2 long earrings.
And we don't care about your studio, we care about your beads. Okay.
Yes. Okay,
just remember that. Focus on the beads.
I got other things too.
Excellent. Okay. You guys don't know who's up next on my screen, but I do. Debbie, you're the next one on the screen. Would you like to share anything or?
Oh, actually, yes. I have 2 things. The first thing is a Maggie design. It's called the Gala Placidia cuff.
Wow.
Oh my God, Debbie, I love what you did. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So thank you, Maggie. And this one doesn't look like much. However, it's pi, which is a mathematical, and it's like pi to 1,000 places.
Oh my gosh, how do they all?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Each color was a digit. And so I had this printout, and I had to go like one by one by one by one, 1,000 places.
Incredible.
So
that's fantastic.
So, but I would like to tell Maggie that she's my favorite.
You're my favorite.
Thank you.
I can tell you've taken classes with me.
And this is my first time too. So
good. Welcome. How did you get the idea to do this pie bracelet? Where did it come from again?
My husband's nickname is Pie.
Okay.
And, he uses the pie symbol like on T-shirts and coffee mugs. And so that's where the idea came from, was we always talked about, I think it's 3.159. And then it was like, well, how many places can I go? And so that's where I got the idea for that. So
Well, so this is your original idea to render the pi number, whatever, the sequence of numbers in beads. I think it's brilliant. I love it.
Well, thank you.
Could you put it up
me
again? Could you put it up again and show what's on the outside of it? So does the eye go all the way everywhere where there isn't black, or is it only in the middle?
It's only in the middle.
Okay.
And the black is just edging to kind of jazz it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then the border is just random colors. So it's just in the middle.
It's lovely.
So
It's a great idea.
thank you.
It's a
Thank
great.
you.
What beads did you use?
They're just delicas.
Okay, but they're beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well chosen. Well done.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Love it.
Okay, Carmen, you are up.
Hey, Carmen.
Where's Carmen?
There
Oh,
she
hi,
is.
Carmen. Okay.
I'm trying to find the mic. Hi. This is my first time. I have always admired Valerie's work. I have not had a chance to take from you, but I have taken classes from Laura and from Maggie. And Maggie, I was just recounting the time that you told me about stomping grapes on your Italy trip, and I'm still trying to get the cash to come on that and stomp the grapes with you.
Oh man, yeah.
I was crying when I was relaying it, so
It was a lot of fun that trip. Yeah.
I need some fun here in Michigan. Yes, so this is my first time, so I'm trying to show you my show and tells.
Welcome. We're glad you could come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't see anyone. I'm a member of the Great Lakes Bead Workers Guild, which is based out of Detroit. So I'm really more of a bead embroiderer, so I hope
God bless you.
I'll show my bead weaving, but this is my, hold on. I was trying to, and if you all want to joke about organizing, I've moved into my new home with my fiance 18 months ago. I still can't find my stash of delicas, and I desperately need them. So you'll see me in April and hopefully have my delicas. So, but this is one of my creations. It's a cuff, a hard cuff.
Oh,
with a matchbox card.
That's wonderful. Excellent.
Oh my God.
It's beautiful.
Epoxy glue is your best friend, and this is what happens when my friends go, I dare you.
Have you worn it? Have you worn it?
Yes. I actually have 4 of them, and I've sold 3 of them. So
wow.
Wow.
Have you
hurt anybody?
No.
Because if you bumped them, that would run over them.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Ironically, I've done all Detroit muscle cars.
Oh.
I don't, yeah. So,
That is so creative. I love it.
Now, where do you find the Matchbox cars? On eBay?
Yeah.
Oh, I walk into Target,
Yeah.
Walmart. Yeah, this is like a child's Matchbox.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they're new. They're new Matchbox.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry, my other half is watching the basketball game, so if you hear colorful language, so sorry.
We can take it.
From New York, I speak it fluently. Let me ask you something. What is the base for the bracelet? For this underneath, is it a metal base or?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's a brass cuff.
Okay,
It's the only thing that'll take the weight.
right. That's why I was asking. Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's Lego tires.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lego tires.
Yeah.
That's great.
I take my inspiration from Laura of like, there's a washer. Oh, like anything can be turned into jewelry nowadays. So, I've done a couple of the contemporary geometric.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Very nice.
If that's blown out.
Whose design is that?
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon, thank you.
Very nice. Very
And
pretty.
it's also out of the book.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Very nice.
And one last thing, sorry, it is bead embroidered.
Please, that's why we're here.
It's all about the what can you use. This is a friend gave me a piece of, this is alligator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
This is so, I don't know, Laura, but it is so
Stiff.
stiff.
Yeah, it is. It's really stiff leather. Did you sew that? You sewed the edge, did you?
Yes, with the Glover's needle.
Yeah, it's tough on the hands sewing that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the orange beads there?
Those are my favorite. Swarovski crystal is fire opal.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Really
Yeah.
sets it off nicely, the color.
Yeah, I like how they're kind of jagged and irregular, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 millimeters, some 6s, some 8s, some 3. This is old. That's why I'm like doing I can't see it. 8s, 6s, 4s, and some 3s.
Wow. Very cool.
Beautiful.
fantastic.
Last one. This was another cuff, but this was just a fabric scrap.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The button. So
Very, very lovely.
thanks for letting me show and tell. I was like, oh, Maggie and Laura and Valerie, heck yes, let me sign up.
I like
Well,
it.
you
You have
should.
such a range, and I find that very interesting. It's really cool that you have this great range with whimsical and beauty. I mean, I love it.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm the person that goes out on walks and is like, oh, look at that dirty washer.
Nuts. Go for it. Absolutely.
Coat it, you seal it. It's perfect.
Boy, have I got a stash for you.
Well, I keep joking that I want to do a piece of that's like an embroidered collar, and it's called like an actual motorcycle helmet that's called Gearhead.
Do it.
Yeah. So it's in the queue.
Okay. It's great. It's great.
Are you familiar with Nancy Josephson and her? She takes an entire car. She beads an entire car.
Yes.
I have seen that.
So
Yeah.
if she can beat an entire car, you can beat a motorcycle head.
Yeah, I've done a Spartan helmet. That was mine. And that's what's kind of perpetuated the gearhead. I just have to find the motorcycle helmet. So
Okay.
yeah.
It's out there somewhere.
I can't wait to see everybody else's because I'm like taking inspiration notes like, oh, Pi, well, what if you did this number and that number? And
Oh, good. That's what it was all about.
Excellent.
Ideas when we get together. It really is.
It's true.
I want to see your Spartan helmet.
Oh, you guys, will you give me a second? Let me.
Sure.
We're gonna have to do beaded hats, maybe.
Oh.
That's the future. You'll have a little time to work on it. So,
I like the way the shells look.
Yeah.
I can relate to that.
That's organization.
Yeah.
Actually, that is, I don't feel so bad now, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It's great.
it'd be a good like motivator to do some studio cleanup.
Yeah. Don't look at the mess.
I love it.
We like it.
We like it.
All right.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my heck.
Wow.
That is gorgeous.
Wow. Is it beaded?
Wow.
Is it
That's
beaded?
all be yes.
Oh my word. That's fantastic.
Oh,
Carmen.
Wow.
Do you have some kind of shape underneath it?
There's it's a
Oh,
metal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right.
You can buy the reproductions.
Uh-huh.
So it's a toe hole bead. If you need any of them, I'll get you the number. I still have like a kilo left.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
gorgeous.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Gorgeous.
But where have you worn it? I'm assuming you've worn it.
It's 9 pounds.
ooh.
It's a little heavy.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's fabulous.
It is.
Thank
Thank you.
Well done. Bravo.
That is just breathtaking.
I like the different textures you've got in there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a Michigan State grad. We are known as the Spartans, and I was going to put university symbols on it, and I decided not to. It'd be too hokey in a way. So then I just did the textures. So
Perfect. I like
How
it.
long did it take you?
2 years.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
So that's why the next one's gonna have all those found washers on it. It takes up.
How did you make the stripes? Is it the same bead going the opposite direction, or is one?
It's the same. It's the same bead and up in different directions.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Magnificent.
Blown out.
Wow.
Very cool.
Wait, did you embroider each bead or are they couched?
They're couched.
Okay.
But like two by two, not a 4 or a 6, but by 2. So they're on there.
They're never going to come off.
God, I hope not, because
I don't think so. Beautiful.
Well, thanks, Maggie. That was kind of an inspiration from you. So thanks. Really appreciate it.
It's beautiful. I love
Yes.
So
Gorgeous.
Thanks, Carmen. That's great.
thanks. And I look forward to being back in April with an organized studio and my found delic.
Oh.
Hey, Carole Tripp.
Carole Tripp doesn't have anything to share today, and Laura didn't read the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not up yet. Let me put up. Okay. Got
It's
it.
okay.
Never mind. Okay.
I have a lot of bracelets that have been gifted to me, but I can't find the one that I made, so I don't have anything.
It's okay. You're here
I
for,
could,
to see what everyone else is up to.
yes, that's why I'm here.
Well, we love having you. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Nancy.
I'm not a bracelet person because of using the wheelchair, and so I'm going to pass this time also. I just wear simple things that won't catch on that or won't get banged up. So
Yeah, I have the same thing. I don't really wear them.
but I just because I'm here and I have to share it in person, and Laura knows what I'm going to share.
Yeah.
I finished this guy this week.
that is
I love
that is
it.
so awesome.
I love it.
Oh my
If
goodness.
you could see how many octopus I have in my studio.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is
that
so
came out
fabulous.
great, Nancy.
Well, I have to tell you, it's very funny because a friend, I posted it, and we have a no pet rule here. So I sent it to some friends who live here. And does this qualify, or, is this okay under the no pet rule? It's an over 55 condo. What can I tell you? And one of my friends wanted to buy it from me for his wife. And I just said, no, I'm not going to sell it to you. But Carole will tell you, I have to now do a new one because that one is going to be gifted as a birthday present to my.
Is this your own design, or is there a pattern?
No, this is
available
Kath Thomas. Kath Thomas has been teaching this class. And I kidded her, I teased her that I want a commission because I posted it on Facebook, and all of a sudden everybody and their brother or sister wanted to know where to get the pattern and stuff. And so
Does she sell the pattern?
no, it's
okay.
It's a Zoom class. And
it's a Zoom class. Oh, okay.
But anyway, it's not an earring. It's not a bracelet, although she suggests putting it on a hat or on a bracelet. But I think I just like it as a.
I love it as is.
Yes.
There's no reason why you couldn't put all those tentacles around your arm.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But part of the fun of it is, and I've been thinking about, the technique is what I was enjoying, because she's using, it's just simple herringbone, but using different shapes, different size beads creates the curvature. And so I could see that application in a bracelet or a necklace very easily.
Can you hold it up again?
It's
You could put that on a hat for Kentucky Derby.
it is so beautiful.
It is just lovely. And it may be somebody else's design, but it makes me think of Nina because of all of her octopi.
Mhm.
It is
It's
just lovely.
It just makes you laugh. And I will tell you, while I was working on it, I wasn't necessarily laughing, but I know that the next one will be easier. I do a lot of Zoom groups and bead with friends because I'm pretty much by myself here. And some areas of it need concentration and they are not good for Zoom. Like it's not something I could sit here and work on, except that once you get the tentacles down, those are easy and they're just kind of, I'm sure everybody knows, you got to find projects that you can do on Zoom and other projects that you can just, you got to sit quiet in your studio or
Yeah.
this is my living room, but my studio is also known as the garage because everything ends up. So
My husband calls this my studio. Now I have an outside studio too, but that's for something else. This Eddie calls the rest of the house the bead annex.
Oh,
Okay, shows you where my stuff ends up.
yeah, well, now that I don't have to answer to anybody else, the apartment has taken on an interesting dimension.
I think it's great. Good for you.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you, Nancy. That's beautiful.
Well, it's not a bracelet, and so I
Yeah,
anyway.
but it could be, and so it's good for us to see.
Yes.
Anyway.
It's inspiring. It's very inspiring.
Octopuses are always welcome. So
Yeah, that's right. Thank
They're
you.
the symbol of Napoli, Italy. They're symbol of Naples, but anyway.
Yep.
Sherry's up next.
Okay.
Well, this is not an original. When Carole said you were showing bracelets today, this was the first one I thought of, and it's a Cynthia design. And it's turned darker because I turn everything dark, but it was really a beautiful teal shade on the inside. And then there's turquoise drucks around the middle. And then you put all of your little crystals and pieces of rock, whatever it is you find, to make all of the fringe around it. And I've had lots of comments on it when I wear it. Where did you get that and all that kind of thing? And I love it, but I don't wear it very often because a lot of these things will fall off if I wear it too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I still love it. And sometimes I just get it out and kiss it a little and put it back.
Nice.
Really pretty, very pretty.
So
Sherry,
what
I'm curious. You said that the interior you turned the color dark. What do you mean?
In here where the seed beads are,
Yeah.
the center of it is a flat piece of seed bead. There's something in my blood that turns things dark. And I made a bracelet that Maggie taught us a long time ago. And I got it all done. And then 2 days later, it was purple when I started, kind of a medium purple, and it had turned black. So something in my blood is turning some beads black. But
Even
it
though
was
they're
okay
glass?
because the first day I wore it to school, I lost it because the magnetic clasp wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
So black didn't matter, but there's certain beads I don't use anymore because I'm going to turn them black.
Are they galvanized or it's just any?
No, they're not galvanized. It's me. It's not the bead.
Well, I know I can take a finish off of something because I have a high acidity in my skin. So I can take a finish off of.
It's just interesting because I've never heard of that before.
I've never heard of the black. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And it takes a while for it to turn black. Right now, these are kind of dark teal because, as I said, I kind of save it and I don't wear it that often.
So it looks like the base is peyote stitch.
Yes. And then the inside's got these drucks that are lined up around. And I picked turquoise, but I put so much stuff around the outside, you can't see it. And there's some opals in here. I got out some of my good stuff and put it on these little things on the outside, the little fringes. And I don't think she teaches this anymore. And I don't think it's a pattern, but It
I
wasn't
think it was
for-
called Sequoia Bangle.
What was it called?
Sequoia Bangle.
That sounds good.
Well, I think I got that kit.
Oh, well,
In
it
the
was a
garage.
class, so I don't know about kits.
Please.
But she
Anything-
shares. If you email her, she would share.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. Excellent.
Really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Nina, you are up.
Okay. Well, let's see. I actually wore mine. These are ones that I taught at Texas Bead Retreat years and years ago, back when the two-sided beads came about, and so it's just bead weaving. And this is, well, I have 2 drawers full of bracelets. I have one drawer that's just this type, and I have another one of ones that I've made and my friends have made for me. But this is what I wear all the time now. I don't wear the fancier ones. I turn those into stuff like this.
Oh, that's pretty.
This one came, it was on a Beading Button magazine. And the problem was, it looks nice, but when you wear it, it flops. The design flopped. It was just not firm enough. So I actually was originally going to embroider this, but then I liked the Prismacolor markers way better than, so I did that. And then I have one more, and I made this one, and I never have worn it. I actually made it for an ad campaign for the company I was working for at the time. I just don't do glitter, and it's the beads they chose, they wanted to use were, of course, what they carried, and so it's very flashy, and that's just not me. But again, this is another wrap. Oh yeah, I love the wraps.
Yeah, I do too. That's cool.
That's way cool.
Yes.
It is, but it's not me. I'm not a glitter girl. I'm not a, yeah. So
Could we see the button on that one though?
This one
On the wrap, yeah.
Okay,
that's interesting.
Pretty.
That's really pretty.
and then I have a whole box full of buttons, and then these are more plain buttons. Because like I said, I was doing this for an ad campaign, I had to use what the store carried. So
Wow.
Well, I think it's beautiful. I
Yeah.
I love it.
every time I was like, I'll wear it. And then I don't know. I think maybe if I took out these glitter beads and redid it, I think I might could wear it, but
It would be so funky with a denim jacket or some sort of like rock star, t-shirts or I don't know. I think it would look great on you. I love the wrap. Go for it.
That's all I wear is just wraps. I have tons of other bracelets. I just don't wear them anymore. I used to when I was working full time, but yeah, I just don't.
Before next month, just wear it once and take a picture to show us.
I'm sorry, what?
Wear the glittery wrap
This
once.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
and share it.
All right.
What techniques are we talking here? What techniques? What techniques in all the bracelets you've been showing? Yeah, in those, what techniques?
It's just bead weaving. You take the what I normally do is I'll take a box, and like when I've taught it, you take a box and you run you put your the button, you tie your button in, and then hook it with a rubber band so it's taut. So you have the 2 lines of your leather, and then you just sew through.
Wow.
So, and
that is cool.
And so some of those are they duets? So they're different colors on each side?
This one, this is my favorite bracelet, and I tossed it on because it is my favorite bracelet and I wear it the most. And it is, they are different colors, and the way it is. It's because one side I put one way and the other side I put the other way.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But this is the one that I've got a couple that are my go-tos. This is one of my go-tos. This one I hardly ever wear. I actually made this one to go with this.
Pretty.
And I just don't have anywhere to wear it anymore. It's a little much for the grocery store. So
you know what though? Nina, I have started wearing that stuff to the grocery store and to doctor's appointments. Ever since COVID, I have all this jewelry and nice clothes and I have nowhere to wear them.
Yeah,
that's a doctor and I say, hello, how are you? I've dressed up for you. I have a little makeup on.
Well, I do always wear, I wear a bracelet, I wear a necklace. I do wear jewelry when I go to the grocery store, out in public, aside from walking my dogs, when I go to church and that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm teasing. I have some real artsy clothing, and I just haven't been. They just don't get it. Somehow in Costco, I don't think they quite understand.
I have a lot of pieces I used to wear when I taught and stuff, and I have some beautiful pieces from India because my daughter-in-law's from India. But I'm not going to wear them. I'll wear them to a restaurant or something like that. But
see, I can't even tell you the last time I went out to eat. I don't go out, I don't do that. But, I used to wear this stuff. Well, I wear it to work because I work at a place. Well, I used to work at Michael's corporate office. So, I could wear it there. And the different art retreats, but I don't go to the, since COVID, I haven't gone to any of those. So, I'm
with you. I'm looking forward. I'm teaching in Nova Scotia in June. And I'm packing up.
I wish I could travel, but my husband passed away a couple of years ago. And I have 2 dogs and a pit bull and a heeler. So yeah, I don't leave them, so.
Of course you don't. I don't. No. I don't leave much anymore either, my cat, but anyway.
Yeah. I just pet sit. I pet sit for everybody in the neighborhood. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Those are awesome. That's great. Oh, let's see. Amy, you're up.
Okay, I'm up. I'll wait for the spotlight.
Hey.
Okay, there it is. Hey, my second time. I didn't have anything to share last time. And so I thought of, now this is not my design. It's a design by Kelly Wees. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. But what I love about it is it just drapes so nice and it feels so great against the skin. It's just very simple. I don't know if
it's really pretty.
Beautiful.
Very pretty.
Very elegant.
I mean, I could wear it to work. I could wear it out. It's in terms of stitches, it's just, she calls it a chain variation. So it's pretty easy to do. It has bicones, really tiny bicones, tiny pearls, seed beads. I wish, this is one of my gripes with, the clasp is a little bit, the closure is a little bit difficult. So I have to use one of those tools, helper tools. But anyway, yeah, I just love the feel. It's like so slinky and it just feels like a beautiful fabric.
Is that in her book?
It is, and I brought her book. So yep, it's in her book.
Wow, I've never seen that. How fabulous.
Yeah.
And what's the closure?
Oh, so it's these little pearls that go in these little pearls. So you have to thread them through the loops. And it's just a little bit tricky if you don't have someone to help you. So it's a minor complaint. It's the reason I don't wear it more often than I do.
Really lovely.
Could you show us, could you maybe flip to the page in the book?
Yeah, that might be easier to see. That's a good idea.
I have to use her diagram. She has diagrams.
Yeah, she has diagrams. So there's the picture.
Okay.
And then diagrams. Let's see here. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, nice. Very okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So did you find them easy to follow? They look like they're easy to follow.
Yeah, really easy to follow. Easy to put together, and it worked out pretty quickly too. So yeah, so it was a nice, fun little project.
Really pretty.
Pretty.
So I often quote, when I used to teach, I would quote in my classes. I don't know if you're familiar with Kay Fassett. He's multimedia.
Yes.
And
I love it.
Books. I actually use his books for color inspiration at times. But the first book I ever got of his was Glorious Interiors. And in the foreword, he says, I just want to know enough technique to implement my design. And to me, that says volumes. Volumes. It may just be peyote. It may be peyote with something else. It may be, but I just thought I don't have to do 5,000 stitches to get a design out there. And it's really what the end product is. I don't know what that stitch is, but it's exquisite.
Yeah, it just says chain variation. So yeah,
that's beautiful. Look what it does.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Amy. That's great.
Ooh. Okay. Ziva, you're up next.
Hey, I'm going to share today a bangle that I designed in 2017, so long ago. I don't know if you can.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Nice.
ooh.
So cool.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, that is
Very
awesome.
pretty.
What kind of beads, Ziva?
The beads I used here, I pull out the tutorial because I couldn't remember. I used Super Duo.
Yeah, I thought it looked like duos.
Yeah.
Mini Super Duo. Remember those?
Yeah.
I still have,
Yeah.
still have 3 drawers full. Yeah.
And Super 8. Do you remember Super 8?
They are my
Yes.
favorite. They are my favorite.
What
Yes.
are Super 8s?
And unfortunately, I don't think they continue them.
No, but if you need
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
just
they still make them, but a lot of stores aren't carrying them, but they still make them.
Okay, okay.
I have many. If you need some, I'll throw them in an envelope.
Who is saying it?
Maggie.
Maggie?
Maggie.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've not been bidding lately so much. So, but
Yeah,
maybe I'm now that I took it out from the drawer, I'm thinking maybe I'll make another one, another color. I also made this color.
See, I love the colors.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
That's all
Beautiful.
I have to show you.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Could you hold them up again? Both of them up again?
Yeah, I love the colorways.
No, can I share a picture? Maybe you can see better.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're fabulous.
That's beautiful.
yeah, those are gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can show a picture. Do you have a picture?
I don't know if you can do a share,
Oh,
Valerie.
I'm sending you a share request.
She probably can't because she's not a host.
I just said allow, but I could also make you co-host, I think.
Oh yeah, it will allow sharing now, I think so.
Okay, I made you the co-host, which I think enables you to share.
Yeah, it looks like she's the co-host now.
Yeah.
Am I sharing?
No.
No, I think you have to.
I clicked on share.
Yeah.
And it should say, give you the option to share from your computer, your desktop, your.
Yeah, there is a button here to share. So I'm clicking the share.
Okay.
And it should bring up the different screens if you have.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I love it.
I think we can see better now, the structure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Oh my
Yeah, it definitely supers.
Very pretty.
Lovely.
Mm.
I can show you the other color, hopefully. And I made it to a necklace, by the way.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah.
Let me see if I find, here it is.
Lovely.
Can you see?
Are those drop beads on the ends?
Exactly, drop beads, yeah.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, I love, from drop beads, I have a great selection because I love them. So since I'm already here, I can show you the necklace.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Wow.
Very elegant.
Wow.
Brilliant. So whose design is this again? I'm sorry, I forgot already.
My own.
Your design. Okay. So have you
Wow.
taught it or offered patterns?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, where can people get them?
On Etsy.
On Etsy. Okay, and your shop name is?
Ziva Designs.
Ziva
Very
Designs.
creative name.
Very nice name. Ziva Designs. Okay.
I love them.
Me too. Me too.
Since I also want to show you the clasp. I really like to make beaded clasp. That's my weakness, maybe. I don't know. But you can see there is no silver findings here. It's just all the same design combined with the clasp.
Beautiful. So it's what we call an artistic whole. It's integral. Every works with every other element. It's beautifully done.
Okay.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Love it.
So Ziva as in Ziva Designs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very simple.
Very nice.
Thank you. Lovely. Completely different.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay, now how am I stopping sharing?
There should be somewhere where it says stop share, I think, that you can.
Looking at it.
Sometimes if you close the window, that works too.
Which window?
Go down lower right corner, Ziva, and see the question mark at the way bottom where it shows your temperature that says 74 degrees in the lower right.
I don't see anything. I see leave.
Okay.
Interesting that the share button doesn't have. You see the share. You would think that it would let. You know what? I don't want to take more time. I will leave and then call back. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. We're all just learning how to do this,
You're doing much better than I could.
All right, same here. Okay. Hey, Maggie. Hi.
Yeah, but why I don't want to be the big gal. How do I get back?
All right. Okay. Sorry. That's just me falling down on the job again. Hey, well, now here's Carmen.
No, it's not you.
Who's next? Laura?
Karen is next.
Karen. Okay, let me find Karen. Here's Karen.
You're on mute, Karen. Yeah, you're on mute.
I don't have any bracelets. I've been working on necklaces lately. So.
Okay. Can we see necklaces?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, oh, really? You want to see my necklace?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna
Carole knows.
trim them down and turn them into bracelets.
Carole knows I love this. So it's a Shauna Devon, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me put it on. And then I did my own twist. Whoops.
Oh, so pretty. Very pretty.
I think she calls it opera.
Oh, it's lovely.
I love it.
Oh,
then,
gorgeous.
So it's all rectangles and circles.
Very nice.
And then what I also love, can you see the back?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, pretty.
It's like very delicate. The design is so delicate and so beautiful. And then it's very versatile because
Oh, look at that.
you put two toggles on the back
Okay.
on either side, and then you've got the necklace. And I actually did wear it as a bracelet. And then last summer, I was very into triangles. So I did this. And I made a really long toggle and put it on like this. So that you have a look for
I can't see it.
We can't see you. Yeah. Okay, now we
are.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
that's so
That's
cool.
fabulous.
So
Very
I'm
nice.
this was the way that she showed doing some, like if you wanted to have the toggle in back, she subscribed to this longer toggle. What I'm going to do is make a toggle here and so that these are separated and pull apart.
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah. So that the circles, I'm going to make two separate toggles with two toggles on each strand, and then separate these so that I think that it'll look better that way.
Multi-purpose. Who is the designer again?
Shona Bevan.
Yeah.
Who?
And the techniques they're using?
Shona Bevan. It's all peyote.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful.
Really came out
And
good,
this
Karen.
is the triangle is we were talking about her earlier.
Oh,
Kate McKinnon?
Kate McKinnon?
No, not Kate McKenna. It is in one of Kate McKenna's books, but it's
Gene Power?
Gene Power.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought, it's just
Yeah.
They work beautifully together.
Yeah,
And I just have fun with it.
Excellent.
and it works. It works.
Love it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you for showing us.
Thank you for letting me on a bracelet day.
It could be a bracelet.
It could, absolutely.
I wore it as a bracelet one day, but it fell off a lot.
Well,
And I have more than 60 hours into it, so I put it in my purse.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Okay, Becca, you're up.
Becca, okay.
Okay. Well, I brought a few things. I don't really work so much on bracelets these days. I've been focusing on some other things. So I brought some bracelets that I made a while back. And let's see, I always have this trouble with focusing. So is it going to come into focus on my? Well, maybe it'll come in if I just stand here, or let's see, I could put this in back of it. Maybe that will work.
Yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah.
So this,
Look at the difference.
Wow.
So this is a tiling pattern from Gwen Fisher. I really like mathematical beading, and Gwen Fisher is a mathematician, and this is called Kepler's star, and so it's one of her weaves, and it looks like it's probably pretty easy to make, but you actually go all over the place and then come back, and so you make it in a couple of you make like this section and then you start this section and go back and finish this and come around. And it's really fun to make. So
love it.
That's
what is mathematical beading? I've never heard of that before.
Well, it's geometric, and some of her patterns are based on mathematical ideas.
Yeah.
Gwen Fisher is her name. She has an Etsy store, and you could look at it. And Valerie does some mathematical beading.
Exactly.
So I've been following Valerie too for a while. And then I'm wearing, I know how to bead crochet, and I really, really love bead crochet, and pardon the bruise on my arm. Sometimes I feel like I'm just accident prone. Anyway, I love bead crochet bracelets because they just roll on and roll off. And these are two of my own design, and you have to chart them and then string them and bead them. And so this, I think it was, I wrote her name down, Judith Bertoglio Griffin, who came up with the idea of putting drops on the side, and then you get this sort of, it's not round, it's just like it's almost flat. And then from there, I put a pattern on. And so I made a few of these in a whole bunch of colors. And then this, when people started doing Cellini spiral, I wondered, could you do Cellini spiral in bead crochet? And so this is my sort of take on Cellini spiral, although it's not, it's just crocheted. So, and it's got my favorite. So I'm kind of like Nina. I don't like really sparkly things all the time. I like beads that are solid color, so that if some of the finish wears off, well, it's the same color underneath. These are old Czech beads. And then the very last thing I brought is just a real simple, it's a right angle weave, and it has in it, it's these old greasy beads. So the base is like a greasy yellow. I really like old Czech beads. And then it's just number 6 beads. They're all striped beads. And then I have a beaded bead for the clasp.
Really pretty. What technique is this?
It's just right angle weave.
Okay. Maybe you said that and I didn't focus on that. It's beautiful.
It's real simple.
Yeah, but it's very different. It's very effective.
I love it. Can I ask a question to both you and Valerie about greasy glass beads? I always understood they were French. The Czech obviously made them also.
These ones that I bought them in Oregon at a store that was going out of business when I was, and they said they were greasy glass and that they were Czech.
Okay,
but I don't know.
Greasy glass. I have some from France, but
I think I could be wrong, but I think at some point in the recent past there were some French seed bead makers who revived the greasy colors.
Okay.
But my understanding is that greasy colors were also made. I have 125-year-old Venetians that are really tiny that are in the greasy colors. So I'm going to have to assume that the Venetians did it too.
I have them too. You mean in the tiny vintage seed beads?
Yeah.
I have them in yellows and blues. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't know what the technique was to get that greasy look.
I don't know what the technique was at all. Maybe Carole or Laura, do you know?
I don't know. No.
I don't know.
I'll research it for next month.
Okay. Some contemporary Czech beads that are called opal almost look like the same color to me.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it. No.
I think the greasy has such truly a Vaseline look to it. That's on my job for next month.
Yeah, but
it's soft and kind of almost pastel, I would say, in many cases.
And what you did with them with the colors in between is breathtaking.
Can you hold that up one more time? I want to see what just like close.
This?
Yeah.
It's just real simple. it's just right angle weave, and then in between I just strung at an angle, I strung all of these number 6 beads. And I really like it. And it's also really easy to wear. These are all really easy to wear. And like these roll on, and then because I like to have bracelets that have 2 clasps. So you don't lose them if one of them unclasps. I even made some that have 3 clasps.
Excellent.
It just demonstrates how much beauty you can generate with a simple technique and a simple concept. It's just, it's very highly evolved, I would say.
Well, thanks. Yes, I haven't had a lot of time to bead until somewhat recently, so
good. More
since I
time.
retired.
It's good.
Oh, hey, you're up, Valerie.
Okay. Let's see, I'm not sure what to do, but I'll work my way towards spotlighting. How about, let's see, remove spotlight. Okay. Only one more thing to do. Okay. It's not letting me, spotlight myself. Okay, there we go. Okay, so many years ago, have you ever heard of Robin Bergman? She's a knitwear designer. She's a colleague of mine, and we used to do shows together all the time. We used to end up at the same shows, and we became friends. So we found ourselves in San Francisco one year. We often did the American Craft Expo in San Francisco when we could get in. So we went out shopping one day, and we came across a little boutique, I think maybe on Union Street in San Francisco. And there we did these incredible Arte bracelets.
Oh, those are the ones you showed on your.
Yes, let me see if I can. I know they're incredible. Incredible. Look at this. It's like work, but it's not really. I don't know what to call it. It's a combination of plating and twining. And it's incredibly complex, but it looks kind of simple. And just the beads, the aesthetic behind it. These are made in Milan or somewhere in the so they're Italian, right?
Beautiful.
And I just fell in love with it. It was not inexpensive, but I'd had a good show, so I bought it. And then I bought another one because I thought they're always nicer in pairs,
That's too.
Stunning.
And the beads some of them are glass. I think some of them these are lapis. I think these blue beads, you can't really see the color too well, are lapis. So it's just an incredible combination of glass beads and stone beads. And the clasp, I think, is a sterling silver button inscribed with Ziio, with their logo.
Ziio. Oh.
Ziio, Ziio, Arte Ziio.
Yes, I have earrings from them.
Oh, and they make earrings in their website. I put it in the show notes. I'll try to.
Wow.
These are
beautiful.
So is it metal around the edges, or is it
wire? Okay, these are all made of wire.
Okay.
It's wire, beaded wire. Okay, but it's done in the most ingenious way. It has been simplified. Okay, I think when these first came out many years ago, since they came out, the concept has been simplified and translated and done, in different ways. But these were the first bracelets or first pieces I ever saw that took this concept and applied it in this very complex, beautiful way,
I think I've seen them in Italy. They're beautiful. And they're beautiful.
I just love them. And so they come in their own little cloth envelope. Each one comes in this envelope. So you have to, you store them like this. Anyway, Robin bought some too, but Robin has worn hers. When I bought them, I decided to put them away and just to look at them and admire them. And wish that one day I could figure out how to do this in my way, not their way, my way. And I don't know the answer. I've never figured it out. So those are two.
Almost look like stained glass.
You know what? That's a beautiful analogy. Yeah. Yes, you're right. They almost do. There's just so much depth, to a two-dimensional design. has enormous a feeling of depth, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Like there's a lot behind it. I
Gorgeous.
love these. I will never wear them. Okay, and then a bracelet of a completely different nature, which means a lot to me, and I'll explain why. This is just a really simple, it's elastic, okay? It's wood. It's inexpensive wood beads. I would guess that they were made in, you know, possibly India, maybe somewhere else. It's just the most simple concept, you know, two spacer bars with strings in between. Couldn't be any easier. So the story of this bracelet is, you know, my mom had dementia for some years before she died last year, and I would go visit her in her nursing home. And, you know, I don't remember the whole situation, but I went to visit her around my birthday. And she somehow remembered, oh no, oh my God, it's your birthday. And she got so upset. She almost started crying. She said, I don't have anything to give you. I didn't prepare. I didn't go to the store and get you a gift. And I said, Mom, you know, it's okay. I'm just so happy to be here with you. And I don't need a gift. Just being with you is a gift. She said, no, it's not right. I didn't get to the store. And she happened to be wearing this bracelet on her arm because at her nursing home, they had shops. They had little small shops where people, excuse me, somebody is wanting to come in. They had small little shops where the residents could go and just take things and have the experience of acquiring something new as if they were shopping, right? Now, the irony is, my mom didn't know, but as I was cleaning out her house, I came across a very great deal of costume jewelry, like from the 70s. The better pieces, you know, I sold or I consigned, but there were a lot of pieces that were just very everyday. And so I brought them, you could make donations. So I brought them to the nursing home and then they put them up in the shop, right? And my mother very often would like pass by the shop and adorn herself with some new bracelet or necklace or whatever, right? Because that was just my mom, you know? Now, this bracelet was never in her collection that I would remember. It's not something I ever saw. It's not an object that came from her house. It's just one that came from this shop. So it's like the jewelry was circulating, going from her to the shop, and then some other family brought in this bracelet, and it ended up with me. And, you know, I found it so beautiful when she took it off and she said, Noah, this is what I want to give you this. You must wear this. You must have this right now. This is your birthday present. She said, I'm sorry it's so modest. I said, Mom, it's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, it means more than anything.
It means more than any other bracelet that I have.
Mhm.
I will always keep it. This one, I don't wear it either for fear it'll fall apart. It's just such a beautiful token of her love when she had nothing to give. You know, the irony is her house was very, very full of things, of objects, but in the end, you know, in the nursing home, she had really almost no objects left, relatively speaking. But she just had to give me this one because she didn't have time to go shopping.
But you know how beautiful is that? That's
So,
beautiful.
that's
I
my
mean,
second.
I would be interested maybe in one of the months having us show pieces from family members, whether they be mothers or aunts or
Nice.
great aunts. I just to see because I have beautiful pieces from my mother, and I would, you know, I would just be interested to see everyone's. But that's just my opinion.
That's a great idea. That's a beautiful idea, Maggie. Thank you. Or other family members, you know, or trips that we've made where we've collected a piece of beadwork or something, you know.
So, I mean, I have so much from my mother, and she was definitely a costume. She has so many things. I have pieces from her, probably from the 50s, that are plastic roses with little just glass in them. I mean, they're all plastic, and they're so cool. I mean, I have quite a bit from her. I'd love to know more about them, which I would be interested in just seeing what everybody thought or said. It's just, I would just love to know. That's all.
Well, at some point we'll do it.
Okay.
Valerie, if you don't mind, I want to share one more bangle because your story reminded me. Never mind. This is a bangle that Valerie, you probably recognize, right?
Oh, I do. I love your colors.
Thank you
Yes.
very much. I love
Excellent.
the bracelet.
Beautiful. From my book.
Yes, from your book.
From the Egyptian chapter, an Egyptian chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ziva. That's so nice. Thank
You have a
you.
great, you have a great color sense, Ziva. Ziva.
It's really pretty and
Thank you.
unusual. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
showing that. Thank you. Anybody else? Are we missing anybody? Laura, what about you?
Yeah, Laura.
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 Yeah, I gotta go.
Oldie but goodie. This was one that I did in 20
Wow.
but it's spikes.
Oh,
Wow.
My
Not
favorite.
very, not very
do you
prac-
wear that?
No, it's not very practical. It's one of the
God, no, I'd love it. I would wear it.
I
Where
love
to a fight?
yeah, I love jewelry that like transcends the practical. So this is actually it's a stone called Savannah Jasper, and it's like
Gorgeous.
a really
It's
pretty
pretty.
pattern in it too. I don't know if you can see it. But it's Gary Wilson cut them for me, and then it's bezeled with it's all peyote stitch, and it's done with the gold delicas, gold plated delicas and charlottes and everything. So there's a lot of gold in there. But
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Laura, I
Fabulous.
hate to say it, Laura, but that's something of a weapon.
It is.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know how
You could wear it as Wonder Woman and really take somebody out.
yeah.
that would yeah.
I think it's fabulous to wear. I would wear that to some sort of opening or whatever. It's fabulous. That's one of my favorite pieces of yours.
Until that long spike breaks, and then that would be really sad.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to be so careful with the stone. 'Cause
I didn't think of that shit. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Why would it break?
I would walk around like this all night.
just the impact on it, the spikes will
Yeah.
break.
Oh, if you slammed it down on a table, you mean, or what?
Yeah, or if you hit it, even if you hit it wrong against the right, like I remember, so I have a couple pieces that I made for myself, not as pronounced as that, but I broke them working in Gary's booth because I hit them up against stone, and so that's how I ended up breaking them. So yeah, if they hit up against something hard,
Okay.
it will, yeah, you have to be careful. So it's just, you just gotta walk the runway and stand around and look beautiful with it.
I'll walk the runway with that on.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's art jewelry,
It is.
Yeah.
The choker.
It's gorgeous. So, did you ever sell your?
There we go.
I
Oh.
love it.
That will keep people away.
Yeah.
Social
Laura,
distance.
Show people the 30th anniversary bracelet, though. That from the box, the 30th anniversary box. That is it's a very cool piece.
Oh, that's a fun one. Yeah, do I have that here? I can go
Can you
grab it.
show that, Laura?
Yeah, I can. It's in the
Yes.
other. I think it's sitting in the. Let's see.
Where is my? Oh, here it is. No, shoot. Sorry, I just bought this cream and the whole top broke off.
Oh,
And you have cream all over?
Not yet, but it's working its way there.
This actually, it's the only bracelet design that I make that I actually wear. Because I don't really wear jewelry at all. But they're my cuffed bracelets with the prosthetic eyes on it. So
Wow.
It's so cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, Nancy, you made it already? Have you made it?
No, because we were talking, was it yesterday, Laura? We were talking. I am not, as I said, a bracelet person, but I am going to make. I love the central piece of it so much, and the leather is great. So Laura and I figured out a way for me to make it into a necklace.
Good.
Become
I
a
would
necklace.
love it as a cup. That would be fabulous to wear.
they're really fun. The
Hold it
prosthetic.
up closer, like Laura, like get it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
wonderful.
With the nail heads, it's just
Wow. And what's the base? Laura, everybody froze. Huh. Recording.
Like a rose cut nail, basically. So they're flat backed and then you stitch them down. They were used primarily like to adorn garments, you know. But
I love them. They're one of my favorite embellishment beads.
And they were a lot of the black ones were used in morning wear to give it a little bit of sparkle, but not too much.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Anybody have questions for anyone?
Can I just say I love these Fridays?
Yeah.
I love this group.
Me too.
I'm going to be a little hesitant about the studio thing, but I'm going to go for it. So, but I really do love these once a month Fridays. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for coming. And you don't have to show your studio like next month if you
I will.
If you're hesitant or you don't have time to make everything perfect.
I will. When have I ever wanted anything perfect? I'm there.
Yeah. Why does anything need to be perfect?
I agree.
They're studios. I mean, yeah, you haven't seen the other side of mine.
Yeah. And
yeah,
that looks very clean to me.
That's my mother talking. So I'm in. I'm in.
No, we're creatives, and creatives have to
Exactly.
to bring something new into the world, and that's only fair. That's okay.
Yep.
Well, this is a true confession. You see this bed behind me? This is where I put the beads that I'm trying to go between. I have to take them out because because I have so little storage in this house, which we've only been in for 2.5 years, that I have to take it out and put it on the bed in order to figure out what I'm going to do, because I don't have a flat surface to put it on, because in my flat surfaces, I have my bead trays of whatever I'm working on. So
I think that's very creative. That's very creative. It's a neutral surface. It's neutral. It's not highly colored, right? So your palette, you can see all the different colors in your palette, right?
Yeah.
I think it's one very creative. Approve.
excellent.
Everybody. So we will reconvene on Friday, April 25th, and some of us will share our bead stashes and some won't, and it'll be a lot.
I will, but I'll be at my brother's, so I'll do a tape.
So send us videos in advance or photos in advance. Or if you want to share them on the evening of the meeting, we'll try to figure out how to share them.
Oh, I can do a little video or photos. I'll do a file. Anyway. Yeah.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Thank you all for coming. And the recording will be up on my channel, in a few days or so. Okay.
thank you. Thank you for watching this.
Ladies,
Bye, everyone. Be well.
Good one. Stay safe.
Bye.